We have started with rethinking and reassessing and re-articulating the philosophy, the principles and objectives of the People's National Party. In truth and in loyalty to our democratic socialist traditions. And I want to thank Professor Tony Bogues. He has led the charge with a team doing that work for over a year. His report came to the National Executive Council of the party on the two-day NEC in July and was met with a great deal of enthusiasm and gratitude and relief because we were so happy to hear the articulation of our philosophy in 21st century terms in a way that we could all buy into. And this week we have our conference coming up, and we will take it to the delegates and we will discuss it and we will refine it. And in my humble estimation and my fervent hope, we will adopt that document and it will become our charter, our philosophical charter for the next few years to come, and will guide the principles and will guide the programs and will guide the policies of the People's National Party to bring a better life to the Jamaican people, especially the masses of the people. And when we see that they have been focusing on building houses that are out of reach of the workers of this country, they have lost their way. And when we see that they are taking, this government, having left an IMF program, is taking $102 billion, 5% of GDP, over 9 years out of the National Housing Trust, we see why it is not delivering the houses for the masses that the people need. And then to try and shore up its profitability, they've started to take away benefits from vulnerable groups, take away benefits from persons with disabilities by increasing the interest rate on loans to persons with disabilities, increasing the interest rate on loans to public sector workers at a time when public sector workers are also losing their motor vehicle concession, taking away benefits in the form of higher interest rates to persons 55 and older who are borrowing from the housing trust. This is not a policy that a progressive government can accept, and we will not accept it. We want to see a policy where everybody who has a house that has a roof that is leaking and walls that are sagging and then bathrooms that stay right, the government must help them to uplift themselves and live in dignity. And the next PNP government will be delivering that to the people. And JPS must put in place mechanisms so they can afford the electricity that they use. And we want to help them to go solar as well, so that they can have that benefit in their house. Comrades, these are some of the ideas that the next People's National Party will be pursuing when we're in government. But to get there, we have to do a lot of work. We're improving. We are united and we're getting stronger every day, but we're still behind and we can't take it for granted, comrades. But at least our trajectory is in the right direction. We are moving up and they are moving down and they are afraid and we are confident because we know that the people of Jamaica will turn to us and buy our message of hope for them, because our heart is in the right place and our policies are going to be policies that will uplift all of the Jamaican people and give them a better chance in life, give them a chance to fulfill the Jamaican dream and give them a chance to achieve all their aspirations. So comrades, I say to you tonight, let us not take anything for granted. When the day comes and it's time to vote, I beg you all, come out and vote for the People's National Party. The numbers matter. The numbers are important. There is no vote that doesn't count. Every vote counts. And we have to make sure that we send a signal in the local government elections that the People's National Party is back and that we're tackling and we're revving our engine and we're ready to overtake them and reach the finish line first.